Chilly outdoors, but inside.
Ah.
For generations, frosty mornings have seemed warmer with stacks of
Aunt Jemima buckwheats.
Right, Aunt Jemima buckwheats, deep golden brown with a tantalizing buckwheat tang. It's the same today. Men still need a hearty, nourishing breakfast.
And men love Aunt Jemima buckwheats.
No buckwheats can equal that famous Aunt Jemima flavor.
And they're so easy.
Just pour out Aunt Jemima buckwheat mix from the yellow box. Then add milk. Serve with crisp brown pork sausage or with ham or bacon. Lots of lucky men can have Aunt Jemima buckwheats tomorrow if they only ask for them.
Men, ask for Aunt Jemima buckwheat pancakes.
Harvest Moon. The owners of the Pearl Milling Company, Chris Rutt and Charles Underwood, found that they were losing money because of the influx of flour made the product nearly worthless. So, these men came up with a new product that would prompt people to buy their flour. By making some of the first pancake ready mix, making the consumer's grocery shopping more convenient by placing all the ingredients needed for pancakes in a single container. This allowed for their sales to increase. After seeing a minstrel show that portrayed African Americans in a racist manner, they adopted the Aunt Jemima character from the show into their marketing gimmick to sell their product. Quickly after adopting the image of Aunt Jemima to represent the pancake mix, they were bought out by the R.T. Davis Milling Company. It was that company that hired a spokeswoman as the very first Aunt Jemima. They would hire Nancy Green, a former slave born in 1834 in Mount Sterling in Montgomery County, Kentucky. The first big exposure of Aunt Jemima pancake mix and Aunt Jemima herself, Nancy Green, was at the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893. The exposition was meant to display the innovations of the United States and around the world. To demonstrate how important this exposition was to the people of the late 1800s, it was the first time that many people would see electricity on display. Other technological and agricultural innovations were shown to the American public. This humongous display of innovation attracted approximately 25.8 million people. The R.T. Davis Milling Company bought a booth at the fair where Nancy Green would be making pancakes for the public and promoting the product. The Aunt Jemima booth was a huge hit, with Nancy cranking out pancakes for the fascinated and hungry onlookers. Such a crowd emerged around Nancy that the police had to be brought in to maintain the crowd. By the end of the fair, Nancy had made thousands of pancakes for people, and the exposition gave her an award for showmanship. Green would portray Aunt Jemima until 1923 when she was killed in a car wreck. 3 years later, the Quaker Oats Company would purchase the Aunt Jemima brand, and they own it to this day. Numerous other women would portray Aunt Jemima, including a woman named Ethel Harper, who would be the first to portray Aunt Jemima on television. Rosie Hall, who was an advertising employee for the Quaker Oats Company before being hired to portray Aunt Jemima, became so iconic that her grave was declared a